So I wanted to talk a little bit about the golden child and the scapegoat. When you start to look at how narcs operate, they often use a thing called triangulation. They pick, and it can be random or there can be a reason for it. I've observed with my ex that there was typically a reason with the boys. As my relationship with my eldest grew stronger, I noticed that that was all good, and my relationship with my youngest was still strong. And as soon as she became aware of my relationship with my eldest improving and growing stronger, it was like a switch went. I would ring the boys on a daily basis at a predetermined time just to see how they were and what had been happening for them. And it got to a point where it started off, the phone calls were 2 minutes long, and that's tough. Then they got to, being 5 minutes with each boy, so a 10-minute phone call. And at one stage I got to a point where my eldest would stay on the phone with me, talking to me for like 25 minutes. And this was when she realised that the relationship with my eldest had gotten so much stronger. And so she chose to make my youngest the golden child and my eldest the scapegoat as a form of punishment, to punish him from connecting with me. And he, at some level, recognised that what he was doing displeased his mum, and so he stopped talking to me as much. And then I saw the tables turn, and my eldest spent 0 time with me on the phone. My youngest was spending more time with me on the phone. When they were over, the relationship with both of them was often quite good, but I could see this pattern emerging when I could recognise through the phone conversations who was being caused to be the scapegoat and who was being the golden child for her. I could see this dynamic happening when the boys were with me, and I would keep it as even and as even-keeled as possible, and yeah, it's really rough watching your kids go through this, because I couldn't talk to them about it. First of all, foremost, it's their mum. They love their mum, and you can't just bring it up. In fact, I made a commitment to myself very early on in the piece that if the boys brought up their mum, I would be willing to talk to them about whatever they wanted to talk about. But with that one exception, I would never bring up their mother at all. And the reason for that was real simple. I was so angry at the way she had treated me that I knew that would come across. And so my decision was, don't talk about her at all. And I know that wasn't respected on the other side at all, for the comments that have come back through, and the stuff that they've been exposed to. And yeah, so a little bit about the golden child and the scapegoat. Peace, guys.